It's Annie. Today I'm going to talk about, let's see, what am I going to talk about? Hey, it's Annie. Today I'm going to talk about how I look younger. People tell me all the time that I look younger than my age. I will be 52 this year, and I've not had fillers, I've not had Botox, I've not had surgery. I haven't done any of that. So I'm going to share what I do to look the way I do. That's what we're going to talk about. So before we get started, please make sure you click that button below, hit the subscribe button. I share new videos every single week and I don't want you to miss out. And make sure that you click on that notification bell too. And you can follow me on Instagram. Let's get into it. I have always taken really good care of my skin. But as I've aged, I've had to change things because as we age, our skin changes. So what I was doing in my 20s and 30s, it's not working in my 40s, or it didn't work in my 40s or my 50s for sure. And I always used to buy into the, you know, a product said that it was going to lift my skin or it was going to firm whatever, you know, I was like, okay, and I would get it and then nothing would happen. Or maybe I thought something happened. You know, when you're younger and your skin looks okay, you think, oh yeah, it's working, but it really isn't. Now when I get skincare or do anything on my skin, like I want to see the proof. I want to know that the products that I'm putting on my skin are actually doing something for my skin. So I'm not going to get into all the ingredients because I've shared some of these before, but I am just going to share what I've been using, and yeah, that's what we're going to talk about, what I'm using on my skin. Every single morning, I cleanse my skin. Every single evening before I go to bed, I cleanse my skin, especially at nighttime because I always wear makeup. You always want to make sure that you are taking all your makeup off. I do a double cleanse. I have a balm that I use that I cleanse my skin with. And then I go back with a cream cleanser just to make sure I get all of that off. I go in with my Clarisonic. I love my Clarisonic because I feel like it's slightly exfoliating, but it's also getting in there the little bristles and getting out any of the foundation or makeup that is getting into my pores. I haven't had any breakouts. I'm afraid to say this, and I don't remember when my last breakout was. I haven't had any pimple like breakouts. I have some whiteheads on my chin that I have to control all the time, and I get some blackheads, but I'm talking about like one of those icky pimples. Like I haven't had one of those in a while because I think it's what I'm using on my face. That's what I do in the morning and night. Just always make sure you're cleansing your skin. Then you want to make sure that you are exfoliating. There's several ways that I exfoliate. I do a lot of different things to exfoliate my skin, and I don't think I'm overdoing it, because if I was, the way that you know if you're over exfoliating your skin is if you're exfoliating it and it's dry and like it gets worse and worse and worse, then you know you're over exfoliating your skin, so you don't want to do that. One of the things that I use on my skin is Retin A, and I use the 0.1%. I only use this once a week. That's it. Once a week, I use the size of a pea. I put it, I dab it on my nose, cheek, chin, forehead, and then I rub it in. And when I rub it in, I get it slightly under my eyes and just right there by my eyebrow bone. That's gonna help exfoliate my skin. But then I'm gonna get peeling and flaking from that. So then I go in with my acids. So I use a glycolic acid from Pixie. I use a Paula's Choice BHA salicylic acid, and I use a lactic acid from Good Genes. And sometimes I will alternate, instead of using the glycolic and the lactic acid, I will use this one, which is both. So what that will do is it will get rid of any flaking and dry skin caused from my Retin A. What this does, all this exfoliating, and there's one more thing that I do too, but I'll explain that in a second. What this will do, when you're exfoliating your skin, you're getting down to the really pretty skin. You're gonna get more of a glow. You're gonna get a youthful look to your skin. Your skin's gonna get firmer and tighter. Your pores will get smaller. So you're gonna look younger when you're doing that. I started using Retin A because I have sebaceous hyperplasia, which they're not pimples. It's not acne. Some people get it, some people don't. Usually people that have oily skin get that, and they're their pores that get clogged up with oil. They form these little white bumps, and you can have them removed. There's some things that you can do, but you can be left with scarring, and sometimes when you try to remove them, they don't go away. You can get new ones. So I started using my Retin A and my acids because of that. I also use my Trophy Skin exfoliator. I've shared this in videos. I will link it below. I did a video on it. Maybe I'll do an updated video sometime too. I love this machine. So it's a microdermabrasion, a home microdermabrasion machine, which I love. So together with this, I'm exfoliating my skin. So I have really nice and youthful looking skin. I don't have dried skin. Now when I smile like this, you're gonna see wrinkles under my eyes, but when I'm just talking normally, I don't have wrinkles on my face. I don't. I have very, very few on my forehead, a couple lines, but other than that, I don't have wrinkles on my face. I'm really, really lucky. But, you know, some of it is genes, but it's also taking really, really good care of my skin. So that is what I do. Another thing that I do is I use my serums, and these are the serums that I use every single day, and they're just 4 bottles. That's all I do. Number one thing that I use, and this one I'm not loving. I'm going to be trying some other ones, but this is vitamin C. So this vitamin C is vitamin C, E, Feurlic. I can't speak. Acid serum. I use this in the morning only. Like I said, I'm not going to get into this too much. I'll do like a morning routine and I'll explain everything a little bit more. I've done it so many times in videos, but you may miss it, so I will share it again. But I use this in the morning. Vitamin C is so good for your skin. The other thing that I use, this stuff is amazing. I just reordered another one because I'm getting low. And this is the 20% Argireline, I hope I'm saying that right, with hyaluronic acid. Matrixyl 3000 is also in this. This is called the Botox in bottle. This is by Deva. I started using this on my skin and it has made a huge difference. Now, I'm using some tools too that have helped with my anti-aging as well, and I'll share that in a minute. And I talked about this particular tool in another video. But I was getting some of those sad lines, especially like here. I was getting like little lines like that. And since I've been using this, and since I've been using that exfoliator, and since I've been using the machine that I'm going to talk about in a minute after I share this, it's made a huge difference with my skin. So it's actually looking like I don't have those little sad lines anymore. This stuff is amazing. I just use this in the morning. It's like Botox. Basically, it's like getting Botox. So it just softens any of the lines that you have. So that's what I do is I take a couple drops and I just massage it on my face. I even get it on my neck here because I have like one little line there going. Oh my gosh, has made a huge difference on my skin. Would highly, highly, highly recommend this. I love this. Repurchase for me. But so I don't go out and get needles in my face. I just use this instead, and it really does work. It's amazing. Another thing that I've incorporated in my skincare is the Cacay oil. It is a retinol. I love this. A little bit is all you need. I'm keeping an eye on it because I don't want to run out of this. It has like a little bit of a nutty sense to it, but oh my gosh, makes a huge difference in my skin. I just feel like with the Retin A and using this, now I don't use it the same time. So if I'm using my Retin A, then I don't use it that evening. But otherwise, I use this twice a day on my skin, and it's made a huge difference in my skin. Absolutely love it. And the other one, this is like a super, I consider this like, you know how they say a superfood? I feel like this is a superfood for your skin. So this is from Caglia. This is her luxurious face oil. Now this is only a couple of the ingredients. I've done a review on this, and if I can remember, I will link it below. But this has metaform seed oil, birdie oil, and sweet orange oil. It smells amazing, feels amazing on my skin, gives me a glow. I know it's nourishing my skin. It's doing really good stuff for my skin. I love it. This little bottle will last a long time, many months. This will last many months. Use 2 to 3 drops. I only use this in the evening now because I'm using my Cacay oil, and I just feel like if I have too many oils on my face, it makes my doesn't make my makeup stay on as well. So I only use this in the evening now, and I use it with her moisturizer. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. So those, I just make sure that what I'm using on my skin is really good for my skin. I don't use something because it says it's going to do something. I want to use stuff that has really good ingredients, and I feel like all of these have really good ingredients for me. They're all going to help produce collagen, have peptides, and things that are going to protect my skin from the sun. That's another thing. Always make sure that you use sunscreen. Besides using all this, if you do all this and you're not protecting your skin, then you're just wasting your time. This one I really, really love. This one is from Australian Gold. I've been testing some lately, and I haven't found any other ones that I like yet. This sunscreen for me is great. I love it. I use it under my makeup. So I put it on my face, I put some on my neck, I put it on the back of my hands. I love it. Now, when I'm going outside, I put sunscreen on all over my body because your hands age, your arms are gonna age, your feet are gonna age, your legs, everything's gonna age if you go in the sun. So make sure that you are using a sunscreen. The last tip that I have for you is this machine. This is a light therapy machine, and I should have done a review on it before you see this video, so I will try to remember to link that video. This machine is amazing. It's another reason why I'm not getting the turn down lines by the side of my face, and it's another reason why my forehead's softer too, is this. It's really a combination of everything. So this has made a huge difference in my skincare routine. You have to commit to this for 60 days, like really using it a lot. And then after that, you just use it twice a week. It's not a big deal at all. It doesn't hurt. It's just very, very relaxing. I really enjoy it. So that is it. That is what I do to keep myself looking younger than I am. Like I said, people are usually shocked when they first meet me because people usually tell me I look 10 years younger than I actually am, which is really, really nice. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, follow me on Instagram, leave me a comment, share my videos. It helps, and I really, 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 really appreciate it. So thank you so much, and I will see you real soon. Bye.